the first artist we signed to the label was Burna.
Sure.
I found Burna. Once I realized he was Nigerian, we connected and we did the whole thing. We signed Burna probably 6 months after. So we formed Bad Habit. Maybe it was like June 2016.
Okay.
Met Burna in November 2016, and the deal was done by like March 2017, some point. So Burna was like my focus at like from jump. It was like that was my first signing. It was like me and him locked in. That was like my brother from. Yeah, we got really, really close really quick. And as we started getting successful and doing everything, the first thing that he ever purchased that like meant something to him was this iced out AP.
Nice.
Audemars.
Iced all the way out, bust down. I remember I was probably like 75, 80K at the time.
Okay.
And like he worked hard for this. He went on tour. Like it was like, you know, we put out Outside, the mixtape. He was working outside. Probably took a year before Ye, which was on Outside, to like actually pick up traction outside of, you know, Africa. And we had some buzz in the UK. So he really, really was working his ass off. He was saving everything. So he got this AP. So before the end of 2017, like right before the end of 2017, and we went to Nigeria, and this was going to be his first headline show in Lagos on Christmas, and my birthday's on Christmas.
Wow.
So, you know, we go out there, you know, everything's been good. He's doing the shows, he's doing his thing. So Christmas Day, we had gone to Ghana the day before and we flew back in. And we're driving back to his crib. And at this time, he didn't have the full security he has now. So we got held up in one spot. And if you know anything about Lagos traffic, especially back then, like things have changed so much, so crazy. But back then, it was just fucking crazy.
Right.
You couldn't move, you couldn't go anywhere. If there was, especially from the airport to getting into the city, going from mainland to get to the islands was crazy. Maybe it could take 2-3 hours.
Wow.
For a 10-mile drive.
Crazy.
Wow. So it was taking forever to get to his crib, and we had gone, I think we've gone past mainland, or we were about to get to the bridge to Lekki, and the car wasn't moving, and Burna had a couple securities. They were trying to move people around, and they weren't doing nothing. So Burna, he just starts getting hot, takes off all his jewelry, puts it into the middle console of the car. And I was about to hop out the car. I'm like, dog, dude, don't hop out the car. Let's get back in the car. He's like, no, we need to go. Like, these people don't know what they're doing. I'm going to get them to move. He goes, I'm like, dude, come back. So we finally move. We get back. We get to his crib. And that night, he had like 3 shows that night for Christmas. So we go back to the crib. We change, we shower. And then we're about to go. And he goes, yo, where's my watch? I'm like, you left it in the center console in the car. And he goes, all right, let me go get it. He goes, it's not there.
Oh.
So then he starts looking around, starts asking everybody. Couldn't find it.
Wow.
He was hot.
Yeah, I bet.
I can't even yeah.
80 grand.
He was hot. Like, he was hot. He was sad. He was so emotional. And I'm like, bruh, I know it was expensive, but I'm like,
it's just a thing.
I'm like, it's just like a thing. Like, you have like a lot of nice things in car. He had just gotten a rent. You know, he had other things. I was like, it's just a thing. But he was emotional. He was devastated. He's like, I remember he looked at me. He goes, bruh, I can't do this show tomorrow. They took away my superpowers. And you know, he can get, you know, anybody can get dramatic, but I know he was being he was being a bit extra, but he was also like emotionally devastated. Like, imagine you work so hard for something that actually has meaning to you. And it was like what this means to me now, or what it meant to him. It was like capturing a moment of time.
Yeah, it wasn't about the money.
It wasn't about the money. It was like, I have done the work to get to a place where I can comfortably do this for myself and continue to provide and do my shit for my family and everybody around me. And for that to be taken away from me in a split second.
Right. Wow.
On the day before he was going to do his first performance in Lagos ever. Like, which was a big deal. Like, and you know, if you know anything about Nigerians, I mean, we're very, I don't want to say show-offy, but we like to
shine.
Yeah. You know, we're a land of, you know, if you know everything about Africans, it's a land of kings and queens, like still, like, you know, that's where it's, you know, that's where our original mentality is. And, you know, that's why I think a lot of times you still see the jewelry and everything now.
Yeah.
So it's that braggadociousness is a instilled part of the Nigerian culture,
Right.
probably more than anywhere else in Africa, and we have the vim and the vigor to hold it down.
Right. Yeah.
So for him to not have that right then, when he was like, "Yo, I'm about to go to Lagos for the first time and shut it down on these," they're gonna see. I was like, dude, it took me a while, but then I felt him on such a high level.
Right.